and take on an opportunity to check out some information and potentially do something different. The one thing I want to tell you guys is to keep an open mind, because when I first came into this and I saw information, I had no idea what it was. I didn't know what trading was. I didn't know what investing was. I didn't know what affiliate marketing was. And in the last 2 years, you guys, since I started this business, my entire life has changed because I decided to do something different to get a different result. Can you guys put the word result in the chat? Because I truly believe that your actions will equal your results. Your results will either be positive or they will be negative, and that's up to your daily actions, you guys. You can't continue showing up doing the same thing every single day and expecting the same results, because that's literally the definition of insanity. Okay, so you guys, I'm going to get out of the way of greatness because I know there's a lot of information here and I want to be respectful of your time. But just understand that this is possible for me. This is possible for you. We are in an Airbnb right now with 25 people, a $1 million mansion in Miami, because all these people wanted a different outcome, you guys, and they're seeing the results for themselves. And I just want to tell you guys that it's possible. Anything is possible. This is deeper than money. The reason why you're doing something should be deeper than a piece of paper, because you guys, life is more precious than that. We just went around a circle, about 25 people telling their whys, hearing stories about why people are doing this business. And honestly, it motivated me to a bigger and deeper level, because I was working for money. I was working 3 jobs for money. I saw my parents hustle for money and still barely be able to make it. I remember working a sales job, counting the register, and there was more cash in that register than what I made in a week of working full time, you guys. There was more money made in that store in a day than what the average person in Canada makes in a year. In a year. I want that to sink in with you guys, because if you are unsatisfied at where you are working, you need to do something different. And this could be your opportunity. This could be your chance. And I want to introduce somebody that, honestly, if it wasn't for this individual, I would not be in the place that it is that I am today. You know, it's been a year and a half that I've been fully self-employed. Because of these 2 industries, I've been able to work with people in 9 different countries, you know, completely change their lives, and just honestly develop such meaningful relationships with the most amazing people in this world. You know, Tommy is someone who I remember showing up to an event being depressed. I was struggling with, drinking, partying. I was hanging around the wrong type of people. I didn't have my mindset on straight. And this guy was at the front of the room talking about how important your environment is, talking about how important your mindset is. And, I always struggled with being around people. I had really bad social anxiety. And this guy was nothing but open arms to me. He came up to me. He made me feel like I was a part of something bigger than myself. He shared a story with me, and it really resonated, because this was someone who, he'll tell the story a little bit, but essentially was in the same place that I was, except he completely made it out of it. The mindset, the struggle that this guy was going through, I was also going through. And he was someone that I could look up to, that could really lead me, walking towards faith, walking towards so much love. And he's honestly my brother. Like, this guy's not only a business partner, he's been there for me, literally held my hand, and I would have quit if it wasn't for him. I think that's why it's so important that you have the right people in your corner who can help you. This guy is someone who, if you're going to hear from anyone who wants the best for you, it's this guy. This guy always knew the intentions were going to be incredible. This guy always knew what was going to happen before it even happened. This guy would come to me with so much faith and say, Olivia, this is the way. I know this is the motive. And this guy's taking me to higher highs in my entire life. This guy's helped me raise my mindset. This guy believed in me before I believed in myself. This guy's speaking on stage in front of thousands of people, you guys. Thousands. And we're a pretty intimate call right now with 36 people. You guys are blessed to be hearing from this person. You guys are blessed if you have a relationship with this person. You guys, your pockets are going to be blessed. Your mindset's going to be blessed. You are going to just transform. Your vibration is going to transform. My vibration transformed because of this person. Yeah, he's made money, but there's, like I said, it's more than money. It's about the person that you are, and seeing the type of person that this man is truly inspiring. I love him to pieces. Like I said, he's more than a business partner. He's a brother, and I know that his intentions for all the people in this room right now, he is like, there's nights where this guy doesn't sleep. There's days where this guy doesn't eat. And I'm like, Tommy, I got to bring you water. This guy was on a call the other day. I was staying at his penthouse in Miami. This guy moved from Waterloo, Ontario. He was working a job, hasn't worked a job in 4 years. He's now living in a penthouse in Miami. He's mentoring thousands of people around the world. Like, this guy has done it. He has done it, bro. And you know, like this guy's on calls 24/7. And we just recently partnered up with this company, and it was because this guy has a relationship with the number one top earner in this industry. Like this guy's on the phone with the most successful person in this industry. Understand that proximity is power, and what you guys have proximity to could change your life, but at the end of the day, it's up to you to act on it. So I'm going to step out of the way of greatness, and I want you guys to take notes. I want you to get your questions answered at the end of this, because like I said, one decision could completely change your situation. And this man could be that vehicle. This business could be that vehicle. So I'm going to pass it off to my brother, and we'll get into that information for you guys.
I don't even need to go anywhere. I just come beside you.
There we go. Look at that.
What's going on, guys? Oh, I gotta clean this. How's everybody doing here? Drop a one if you guys are excited for today's call. I want to give it up to Olivia for breaking down and really just opening up this Zoom. You know, we got 40 individuals on here. Drop where you guys are tuning in from. I'm actually really curious where you guys are tuning in from. I know we got people all over the world. We are out here currently in Miami, Florida, with 25 of us inside of Revolt, inside of our company, really launching this new joint. So we could not be more excited. So we got Calgary in the building. We got Ottawa. We got Chatham, Ontario. We got Grand Prairie, Nebraska. We got, oh, my brother's on here. Shout out Isaiah one time. So we got a lot of people tapping in from all over the world, man. And I could not be excited to just really dive into what we got going on. But I got to give it back to Olivia one time. She is a firecracker, I like to say. And she is a lady boss leading all of our women, leading the women's movement inside of Revolt Academy, inside our new strategic partnership that we're going to talk about here tonight. And without her, I don't know what I'd do. So with that being said, is it cool if I tell you guys a little bit about me before I dive into this thing? Drop an 8 if that's okay. If I tell you guys a little bit about me, so we're not strangers. You're like, who's this, handsome guy on a Zoom call, right? I was going to anyways. So let me give you the 1-2. My name is Tommy Ooze. I'm 26 years old. I come from a not too small of a town, but a place called Waterloo, Ontario, Canada. And, I didn't come from massive wealth. Our shirt says hustle because we like to hustle and do the dang thing. But I come from, really just a family of hard workers. My dad was a Turkish immigrant, came here to Canada. My mom, from Waterloo, and, they ended up meeting, and hey, here's Tommy, right? So, yeah, I come from humble beginnings, and really just, I've always had a desire to be successful. And in life, guys, I always knew I was going to be successful. I just didn't know how I was going to do it. Drop a 1 in the chat if you just knew, like, growing up, doesn't matter how old you are on this call, you just knew, like, growing up, I'm going to be successful. I don't know how I'm going to end up doing it, but I'm going to freaking do it, man. And that was me. That was me. I said, hey, you know what? I need to find a way to really not be like everybody else. I had big goals. I was like, I want to be a millionaire. I was like, I want to be able to travel the world. I don't like having bosses. I don't know about you. I don't like being told when I can go to the bathroom, when I can, pardon my French, but shit, piss, or eat lunch. And I didn't want to be told when I could, like, go ask for a coffee, man. And, I worked different jobs growing up. Like, I was an athlete. I was a hockey player, soccer, football. Man, I love freaking spike ball. Whatever it is, man, if it's a sport, I'll freaking play it. And I grew up as an athlete. My first job at 14 years old, I was a dishwasher, unpaid, helping the family out at a family restaurant. And from there, I was a bartender, server, supervisor, worked my way, was a server, waiter, whatever you want to call it. And, I did construction. I was picking nails out of boards for $12 an hour, man, one summer. That was the worst summer of my life. I'm never doing that again. So that's kind of where I come from. And I went to school for business, graduated, got a 9-to-5 in business marketing. I ran a whole company by myself. And I was making good money, man. But I remember sitting there and I was like, yo, this is not it. I was like, I literally have a boss that's making like 300 grand a year, but he was old and angry. Probably why he's bald. Nothing wrong with being bald. All right. But he was just old and angry, man. And, I didn't want to be like that guy. I think in life, success leaves clues. And, if you're taking notes, write this down. Follow somebody that has what you want and do what they do. And eventually you'll get what they get. 6 years ago, I got exposed to some information that you're going to hear tonight that's completely changed my situation. And I truly believe that the information you're going to hear tonight will change your life. You know, there's something called the 40-40-40 plan. It's working 40 hours a week to retire with 40% of your income after 40 years of your life. I'm not trying to start my life at 60. Are you? No, I don't think anybody is. I think we're all trying to live 6 Saturdays and 1 Sunday. Can we all agree? Drop a one if you agree. I wanted to be able to do what I want, when I want, with whoever I want, because time and money wasn't an issue. I just didn't have a vehicle. I just didn't have a way to do it. So I saw this guy my brother got connected with at a Tony Robbins event, and he was trading. He was making money from his phone. And I was like, yo, Googling online at my job. I was like, how to become a millionaire, how to make 6 figures. And trading and investing kept popping up. And I was like, oh, that's cool, man. So I remember going to the bank, asking for help. There's no plan, no priority. They're like, here's this iTrade app. Good luck. Went to Scotiabank. If you're from Canada, you might know what that is. And yeah, just shit out of luck. So with that being said, from there, you know, I got connected to this individual. I just saw him posting profits on his Instagram. I got on a call just like this. You know, 6 years later, guys, we've been able to do some amazing things like Olivia talked about. And I wanted to show you where I came from so you can see where we are now. You know, I've lived in places like I've literally moved my entire life to Miami, Florida. You know, I live in a beautiful penthouse on the water, and I've traveled the world, lived in places like Hawaii, spoken on stages in front of 7,000 plus people, you know, mentored thousands, created 6 figures, created 6-figure earners, you know, and just haven't worked a job in 6 years. And I don't say that all to impress you, but like, oh, Tommy's just, you know, this confident, arrogant guy talking about his accolades. No, I say that to impress upon you what's possible. I'm just an ultra confident individual because of the results I've gotten and the information I've taken advantage of over the next 6 years. And you can do the exact same thing. So I didn't know anything about what I'm about to show you tonight, but I did know is that if I had a burning desire, I could go out there and get it. And I believe that the starting point of all achievement in the book, Think and Grow Rich, it says, you know, is a burning desire. And that's really what you need is that fire inside. If you got a fire inside of you, man, and you just want to be successful, drop a freaking one in the chat. So that's really all you need to go out there and become massively, massively successful. And, you know, I saw this information and completely changed my situation. You're like, Tommy, just get into it. Stop leading us on, hyping it up. So I'm going to share my screen and really break it down now that we're not strangers. But I'm excited to get to know you guys off of this Zoom. So first off, what are we talking about here? Well, we're talking about our brand, Revolt. What is Revolt? Well, Revolt is a revolution, first and foremost. And I want to welcome you to the freaking revolution, man. You know, if you Google the word revolt, it actually is going against. And what are we going against? Well, we're going against the rat race. We're going against the matrix, man. I've been talking about escaping the matrix before Andrew Tate was talking about it 6 freaking years ago, man. All right. We've been talking about it. And Revolt is really a community. It's a brand of like-minded people moving toward a specific goal in unison to go out there and create wealth. Not just create wealth, but travel the world, learn high-income skill sets, and partner up and make strategic partnerships with the best companies in the freaking world. So we have thousands of people all over the world. Our goal within Revolt Academy is to impact and enrich 5,000 lives in the year of 2025. And we want you to be one of them. And that's why you're on this call tonight. We kept this super exclusive. So make sure you shoot whoever invited you to call a text right now. Hey, just say thanks for the invite because I'm about to blow your mind even more. So one of our strategic partnerships I want to talk about tonight, and the main one that actually we're excited about, we literally just partnered up with them 3 days ago out here in Miami. I haven't even told anyone on my social media yet. You're getting the first dibs. So it's a company called Gifu. Okay, and what is Gifu? What is this cool looking bird? Well, Gifu, if you actually Google it, it stands for an abundant life in Japanese. And we're all about abundance. Abundance in all areas. Health, wealth, relationships, everything. And it's the ultimate lifestyle membership. So you can actually get access to our Revolt Academy, our Telegram groups. We got group chats. We got Zoom calls. All right. And you can get access to Gifu as well. But who's behind Gifu? See, we're behind Revolt. You heard it from Olivia. You heard it hearing from me. You're going to hear from Donnie. Right. But who else is behind Gifu? So this is some of their staff. But I want to specialize and focus up on Kyle Copeland. He's the CEO. You know, he's been in the business of direct sales, network marketing, entrepreneurship for 30 plus years. He took a company called Jeunesse from $150,000 a month to $1 billion company, millions and millions a month. All right. And they've scaled. And what's to say he can't do it again? So he actually became the CEO of Gifu 60 days ago. I had lunch with him and I got fired up because when you're in proximity with somebody like that, man, there's always another level, right? So what do we offer here in Gifu? Well, we talked about it. What do you want in life? to go live your best life, happiness, freedom. Well, we offer education. So we offer education where you can learn and earn through online education by industry experts. And we're going to talk about it more in a second. We also offer health, GFU healthy lifestyle products. And then what do you got when you got knowledge, you got money, and you're healthy? You want to go travel. We got a VIP travel club through GFU Travel. So let's talk about the live first and foremost. So what is GFU Live? So GFU Live is an educational platform, basically like the Harvard or the Yale of the digital universities, led by industry experts, where you can come in and learn from the best of the best. So what do they actually offer? Well, they offer different things where you can log in on your phone, on your laptop, on the GFU Live app. You can download in the App Store, and we offer high income skill set education. What do I mean by that? Well, we offer things like e-commerce. Okay. We offer things like cryptocurrency, social media, trading education, artificial intelligence. Okay. We also have an app that's Tap to Trade. We offer credit, real estate. Okay. We offer leadership training, mindset training. We offer so much different stuff. It's really an all-in-one encompassing platform. But maybe you don't know a lot about trading. I didn't know a lot about trading prior to getting into a platform like this. I'm sure you've heard of Bitcoin by now. Maybe you've heard of Forex. Okay. Maybe you heard of stocks. Well, we teach you from 0 to 100. Hey, I know nothing. How do I get involved, guys? And if you didn't know, did you guys know that 95% of the world, guys, make 5% of the world's wealth? Well, 5%, why 95 only make 5%? It's because they're doing something different to get a different result. And here with GFU, we have absolutely everything. So if you don't know what e-commerce is, it's drop shipping, where you can like buy and sell things online, Amazon FBA. Okay, AI, we have literally AI education. So you can learn about AI, social media, personal branding, if you want to learn about that. And then crypto, man, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana. I'm sure you've heard of these coins. We teach you how to capitalize in these markets and make money, as well as Forex and stock education as well. And if you don't know what Forex is, well, it's the largest financial market in the entire world. It's what the banks do with your money. Okay. They literally trade your money and give you 0.01% on a basic checkings account on your savings. Like, you're on interest. And if you go to the bank tomorrow, just a fun fact, and you try to withdraw $50,000, they're gonna be like, they're gonna laugh at you because they don't have it there, man. It's literally just numbers on a screen. That's a whole nother conversation. So we teach you 0 to 100, but who are you learning from? Well, you're not learning from me. Okay. You're learning from multimillionaires in their specific industry. See, I focus specifically when it comes to mindset, leadership, marketing, direct sales. That's my kind of vibe, personal development, mindset mastery. But then you have specific educators for all these different platforms. So you're going to have a millionaire in crypto. I actually had the director of education at my house the other day, okay, at this Airbnb, and he's an 8-figure trader. Like he clears 100 grand from the markets, and he's the director of education. So it's like one of the basics in life is, who do you listen to? Well, you got to listen to people that have been where you are and can teach you to take you to where you want to go, because now they're there. Trading as well. We have 7-figure traders. And I'm a business student, man. I went to school for business, and I was learning from people that didn't even have their own business. Take that in. They didn't even have their own freaking business. But here, you can learn from people that actually have their own business. So we also have an app that makes trading easier. Maybe it's like, oh, I don't know much about trading. This seems hard. Well, we have an app called Easy Trade. You can download our GFU Connect app, and we have an app where it's Tap to Trade. Imagine getting a signal, an alert to your phone, where all you do, like your Instagram or your Uber Eats is arriving, all you do is just go like this. You just tap your phone and you turn it into an ATM. And let's be real, man. It's a dumb phone if you're not making money from it. It's time to turn it into a smartphone, leaving this webinar. So our experts analyze the market to identify the best investment opportunities, from crypto to Forex to stocks, which you will receive as an alert on your mobile device with just one click. So you can copy and paste the trade and start earning from day one. How cool is that? If that excites you, drop some 8s for infinity, man. Because I saw this, I was like, damn, they don't teach this in school. I'm not down on jobs. I'm not down on school. I'm just up on the right opportunity. And I believe that access to education like this can and will change your situation if taken advantage of. Moving on. The second pillar. First pillar was education. The second pillar, after you create wealth through education, is health. Okay? Because if you have wealth but no health, you have nothing. So we have healthy lifestyle products through GFU. We're actually working on a partnership with a guy named Gary Brecka. Maybe you've heard of him, maybe you haven't. But it's literally, we have health products. So maybe you use collagen, Okay. I know girls like to use collagen for support, hairs, nails, skins. We have a really high level collagen. We have some really good skincare routine. I always have an ongoing joke in my organization. Hey, Tommy, what's your skincare routine? It's Glow. Okay. Now it's Glow. So, we have some dope night repair, eye repair, cell restore serum. And then we have a super fruit antioxidant blend. It's like one of those suction packs, super, super good. And my favorite is our Wave energy drink. We also have age-defying coffee. It's so much stuff. It's absolutely amazing. And these energy drinks are like natural caffeine. They come with like guarana extract, tea tree extract, no sugar added. Super, super fire. So I actually was drinking them. We ran out because they're so good. So with that being said, that's kind of some of the health products you can take advantage of when we got more coming out, proteins. We're working on a weight loss coffee. Like if that excites you, drop some sevens, man, because it's not about just creating wealth, but it's also about having the right products to use wealth. My first company was essential oils and I still use them till this day. So that's the second pillar. And the third pillar is going to be G Food Travel. What is G Food Travel? Well, G Food Travel is a VIP travel club. It's a travel club where you can get started and get access to up to 75% off all your travel when it comes to hotels, car rentals, and cruises. Honestly, hotels are the absolute best. With this app, so you can download the G Food Travel app. So if you're booking a hotel in Miami, Las Vegas, wherever, you can save up to 75% compared to Expedia, Priceline, or other travel sites. Unlike Priceline and Expedia, G Food does not add extra fees to your trip. This allows us to offer you the lowest market price on every reservation. And guess what? You could get 50% off your favorite hotel, but just for getting started with G Food's VIP Travel Club, you get a vacation voucher. What's a vacation voucher? Well, you get a free complimentary trip at one of the exclusive resorts over 500 destinations worldwide, literally just for getting started. You're like, what? Yeah, you heard me right. You get a free vacation for you and up to 4 people just for signing up, just for creating an account, joining the VIP Travel Club. On top of that, you get the education. Like it's an all-in-one pack. How cool is that? And you can choose if you want to go to Mexico, you want to go to Hawaii, you want to go to Canada, you want to go to Miami, whatever. We have trips available. Some are all inclusive, some aren't, depending on the resort. It's all based upon availability and price point. So all you got to pay is a $280 reservation fee to the hotel. We can't control that, but it's a free freaking trip for 4 to 7 days. Man, who likes to travel? Like, who here wants a free trip? Drop some ones if you want a free vacation, man. Because I was like, dang, I want a free vacation, and then I signed up and I got a free vacation. So now we got to plan the next trip. So I want to welcome you guys to GFU. Welcome to our strategic partnership. We're very excited about it here at Revolts Academy. And my question is to you is this: if not you, then who? If not now, then when? And if not this, then what? I don't know another platform in the world where it offers literally and everything in an all-in-one package. So how do you get started, man? Well, it's not $1 million. You don't got to take out a loan. You can get started for a couple $100s. So for our basic pack that everyone majority enrolls on, it's called the Go Live pack. Okay, it's $275 one time. Okay, and then it's $165 a month. So it's a monthly subscription, okay, of $165 USD. I'll be real, if you don't have $165, that's why you need to do this. Because if nothing changes, man, nothing changes, and you're just gonna wake up with more change in your pocket. So you gotta make a change in order to see a change in your life and in your bank account. And what does that pack get me, Tommy? Well, it gets you access to the travel portal, gets you access to the GFU live sessions, all the education, gives you the free vacation, all for $275 one time. Then 30 days from now, 4 weeks from now, it's $165 to keep getting access to the services. Okay, and if you use the services, you'll make more than you spend. And if you don't use the services, well, you get a free vacation. So it's still a no-brainer. And you can get this thing for free, actually, right? Drop the word free in the chat if you like free. Okay, drop the word free in the chat if you like free. I always say if it's free, it's for me. And before I even talk about how to get this thing for free, you've heard everything you need tonight in order to make a decision to get started. Once you get started, we're going to give you a step-by-step blueprint, a trading plan, a real estate plan, a crypto plan, whatever plan. You can just join our dope community and travel and maybe build the business, whatever you want to do. We're going to give you a step-by-step blueprint from 0 to 100, how to go out there and become successful. So it's $165 a month, but if you decide to go out there, we have something called 4 No More. You can refer 4 friends one time to this amazing platform. How cool is that? You can refer 4 friends one time to this platform, and that 165 just poof disappears. It's like a scholarship program. 4 no more. You never have to pay again. So you can pay the 275 a day, refer 4 people, and then never have to worry about it again. And you're like, well, Tommy, is that why my friend invited me to this call? No, your friend invited you to this call because they're killing it. Like, we're making money in the pool. We're in an Airbnb with like 25 people right now, all making a minimum of $500 plus a month. And like, everyone's out here doing the damn thing, man. And it's unreal. And it's like, you're referring people to things all the time. Like, think about it. When's the last time you've been to a good movie? Maybe you saw Avatar 2. Okay. Again, I'm a business student. Avatar 2 when it hit $1 billion in sales in the theaters. And guess how they did that? Off of word of mouth marketing, transfer of energy, talking to other people. Like, when you went to a good restaurant recently, like, drop a 3 in the chat if you've been to a good restaurant recently, or movie. What did you do when you left the restaurant? You went on a hot date, or you went with your brother, whatever. You probably told somebody about it. Okay. You're probably like, hey, man, I went to this amazing restaurant. You got to go check it out. And then what happens is they go check it out. And then who makes all the money? The movie theater. The movie theater makes all the money, right? The movie theater makes all the money. The restaurant makes all the money. You get nothing. So here, if you refer people to the amazing platform, you can get a free membership. And it actually goes beyond that. You can become an ambassador, and I'm actually going to step out of the way. That is all I want to say for me. I'm going to pass it to my business partner, who's going to actually explain to you how to become an ambassador with this thing. You can actually create residual income, and he's going to break it down. So don't go anywhere, because we're going to teach you how to create some residual income. He's actually beside me, so we're going to switch seats in a second, but it's really, really powerful. And who is this individual I'm going to pass it to close out this webinar? Well, his name is Donovan Taylor. Okay. This individual, guys, he is a trader first. He's actually an educator on GFU Live. Okay. So he teaches you something called smart money concepts, where he teaches you what the banks are doing with your money and how to take the power back and do it from your freaking cell phone. How cool is that, man? He literally educates for thousands of people globally in 20 plus, if not 80 plus countries now. And you're going to get to hear from him on an intimate call tonight. He's created multiple 6 figures for himself. He's created 6-figure earners. He's impacting people in Japan, Africa, Nigeria, Canada. And we have him on this Zoom call. So with that being said, I'm going to step out of the way, but make the decision to get started, man, because you're at the right place with the right time at the right people. And I'm going to pass it off to my brother, Donnie. Pressure, bro.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you guys. How's it going? Super, super excited to be here. And I'm fired up. You know, I'm a fairly reserved guy, so it kind of takes a lot for me to, get excited. I'm just like the trading guy. It's like, let me just, press some buttons, look at some charts, have some fun, and that's what I do. And I've been doing this now for almost 7 years. It's crazy. When I met Tommy for the first time, we were, 18, 19 years old, basically right out of high school. And we just started to see the vision of like doing something different to get a different result online. We got these, it's crazy. Like, you look at it, YouTube, for example, like there's kids on YouTube that are doing like $10,000 a month making these videos. It's crazy. It's like the online world of creating an income is very, very lucrative. And so I started dabbling in 2018 in the world of crypto. Just out of curiosity, how many of you guys have like dabbled even just a little bit, like investing and trading before? Just out of curiosity, just to know who I'm talking to. Maybe drop a 2 in the chat if you've done any sort of dabbling. Brad, good to see you in the chat. Good to see you. Always locked in for the live sessions. Good to have you here as well. So we got a few people. Okay. Okay, cool. So that's fantastic. So there's many more of you that are like, I don't have any experience. This is like, I don't even know if I can do this thing. Well, I'll be the first one to tell you that was me in 2018. I knew that I had to figure it out though, because I had savings. I was working a full-time job. I was actually working 2 jobs at the time. I was a summer camp counselor. I was actually in school to become a teacher. That's the route that I was going. And then I decided to, after figuring this out, educate where I felt like there actually needed to be more education, financial literacy. I dropped out of my school program to pursue trading and entrepreneurship full-time. And now it's like I'm still living my dream of being a teacher, but in a field where there's way fewer educators, just saying it how it is. So all that to say, those of you guys that maybe feel this type of way where it's like, I don't know if I can do this. I'm super busy. I got kids, I got family, whatever. I totally get it. We all got the same 24 hours in a day. Before I was, a school dropout doing this thing full time, I wasn't a school dropout doing this full time. I was literally in school, working multiple jobs and doing whatever I could in the time that I had. What's crazy is that I wish I had this when I started because I would have been able to quit my job and do this full time way sooner. That was just my aspiration. Not everybody has to do that. Maybe you're just like, I just want to travel and have a good time and be around great people, which is really what we have here. You know, it's crazy. We have, like Tommy said, we're out here in Miami, and Olivia mentioned. Shout out to Olivia as well for opening the call. We have, I would say, one of the most amazing communities just in general. Like it's how many times do we talk with people and it's just like, and I mean this with all due respect because I love anybody regardless of, you know, how they speak, how they carry themselves, but it's just like just negative Nancy's, man. It's like I want to talk about where I'm going with people. I want to talk about getting better, even if that's not financially, because yeah, money is great, but guys, I'll be the first one to tell you that there comes a point with money where it's like it's not fulfilling anymore. You know what I mean? Like buying the new watch, buying the new thing is not it. It's the impact. It's the conversations with the people. And that's what I feel, you know, I feel this thing is really all about. So I know I'm on a bit of a tangent, a little bit of a side tangent here, a sidebar. But just know that, guys, anybody can do this, especially with what we have right now. Tap to trade. I'm biased. I'm a trader first, like Tommy said. That is insane. Like the same trades that I'm taking and the other educators that are literally, and it's wild, you know, ain't no income claims, right? But they have the receipts to show that they're doing the things that they're talking about and at a very high level, multiple six, seven, eight figures, which is not like, you know, that's not like a dabbling kind of conversation. It's like they're doing this at a very high level. The fact that you can literally use something like tap to trade, which is currently, you know, I'd say probably the most revolutionary thing in the entire industry, to literally take the exact same trades as me with the click of a button, or take the exact same trades as someone like Nick Gomez, who was one of my personal mentors back in 2019 and now is literally the director of education with this company, is insane. Like it's like let me use a funny example for you. I'm a big video gamer at heart. Okay, I don't know if we have any gamers on the call, but you know, I used to be a big gamer in high school. It's like I was going to school. After school, I would jump on the games, and sometimes I would play people in the games that had like cheats. And it's like, yo, I can't beat somebody that's using cheats in the game. You know what I mean? It's like literally having cheats in trading. So you don't need to invest all the time and energy. Obviously, you still have to put in the time and energy, but I'm not talking like years of it, you know, dabbling to really do this at a high level anymore, which is crazy. I have a somebody that's literally here in this Airbnb. There's multiple, but I'm just going to shout out Caden one time. Caden is somebody that, you know, young, aspiring, reminded me a lot of myself when I first started. I'm 25, you know, turning 26 now. And he started with us at the beginning of January at 18 years old. 18 years old guy, 18, working part-time at McDonald's, actually full-time at McDonald's. Okay, back and forth between part-time, full-time, because he would come on trips with us and, you know, all that good stuff. But he literally in the span of a year was able to learn and get to a point of consistent profitability. And for me, it took me about 4 years to experience that same level of profitability. And I'm not here to like hype anybody up or like, dude, it's foo-foo or whatever. Like it's just that's the whole point of why we're doing this. It's like you probably have some extra money that you're trying to figure out where to put it. And this is the way to kind of go about it the right way. You're probably looking for the exact how to, and that's really what this can be. So with that being said, the last thing I'm going to share, and this is completely optional, you know, it's completely optional. You don't have to do this. Right. I just want to make that very, very clear. Most people, they tap in, they get excited, and then they share this thing naturally. And you can, of course, get our, you know, scholarship program for no more. If you have a desire, though, to monetize social media, to monetize your influence, you can actually be compensated as an ambassador. So let's talk about it. Okay. Let's talk about it. Let me see if I can figure out how to use this slideshow. Okay, cool. There we go. So I'm still getting used to PowerPoint. I just got a new Mac recently. So let's talk about it. Becoming a GFU ambassador, you can actually build two teams, two organizations. And basically, it's like almost, I'll give you guys an example. One of my favorite analogies. Anybody here in real estate, out of curiosity? Drop a 1 in the chat. Like if you're in real estate, I don't know if we have any real estate people in here, but I'll give you an example in the real estate world. Let's say that you're, you know, a broker Okay. And fantastic, right? We got somebody. So let's say that you were a broker. Okay. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. You're selling homes, whatever the case may be. Okay. Real estate agent, right? You're going to get to a point where you've kind of maxed out the amount of income you can create for yourself. But what somebody might look to do is create a mortgage broker, okay, or some sort of a brokerage in real estate where now they'll look to train other sales reps to do the same thing that they were doing to now get an override of that income because they were literally the part of the reason that they started to create an income selling homes. All right. That's literally the same opportunity that you have here. And this is totally optional. But if you get excited and you want to become an ambassador, you can, just from your own production, of course, create an additional stream of income, but you can actually be compensated for your team's effort to grow this thing. It's really cool. It's literally no different than a brokerage in real estate. And it's like, think about it. What is a residual income? Well, a residual income is you being able to get paid over and over and over again passively. It's like Drake puts out a song. Okay, I'm from Toronto. So Drake puts out a song, my buddy Drake. It's a banger, right? Good song. He's getting paid for that song that he only had to make once. Right? Well, guess what? When you have a brokerage, as the real estate example is what we're talking about here, and this is the same opportunity you have here. It's just not a real estate broker. You don't have to invest a ton of money into it to start. You can literally have a similar market, a similar business structure with this. But you can literally, just from educating, pouring into, and showing other ambassadors how to do this, be receiving residual income for work that was done once or work that was done for a season of life. See, there's seasons in our life where we're grinding, we're putting in the work. And eventually there comes a season where in this opportunity, you'll get paid for work that you did years ago over and over and over and over again. And that's something that I've been blessed with the opportunity to experience over the past couple of years. So let's go into a little bit more detail. For those of you guys that are like, all right, cool, you're talking about, I want to actually see how this thing works. And again, this is totally optional. But first things first, you can actually get paid for helping people save on travel. So after getting signed up, all right, after making the decision to do this thing, you not only get a free trip yourself, but you can actually offer free trials to other people where they can get a 20% discount on their travel. They don't get as good of a discount as we do as members, but you can say, hey, listen, Blake, I can see you on the call. Blake, if you wanted to, I heard you said you're going to Las Vegas, like we have on screen, right? I was just in Las Vegas not too long ago. And, dude, how would you like to use my travel portal? You don't even have to pay. You don't have to do anything to get a discount on that trip. He's going to be like, dude, of course, for sure. Why not? Right. So he can literally get a discount on that travel, on that trip. And it's, up to 20%. And what'll happen is usually we get more than that inside the travel club, right? So what'll happen is they'll only get a 20% discount. And then what's paid out to you is a commission. You get 50% of what they save or what they would have saved if they were a part of this opportunity, which is super cool because it's like, it doesn't cost them anything. They were going to travel anyways. It's like, why not just share the bonus of 20% discount, right? And what's super cool is that it goes beyond that. See, you can, if people have the desire to get started just for the travel or just for the trading or for everything that we talked about today on the session, the health, the wealth, the freedom, okay, three, really important pillars in life, you can actually go through this ranked compensation plan where you can get paid some really good money for sharing this thing and for teaching other ambassadors how to share this thing. Okay, if we take a look over here, first rank in the compensation plan is 4 no more. So you refer 4 people. Again, it's optional. You don't have to do this. I'm not trying to there's no pressure here. But I'm telling you, once you're using the products and the services and you're tapping on my live sessions, taking the same trades as me and hitting, some great results trading, you're going to be excited. You're going to be like, yo, this is fire. I'm going to share this thing. And just as a bonus, you'll get compensated for it. But refer 4 people, monthly subscriptions waived. If you decide to take it a step further, naturally, let's say some of those people decide to introduce it to people because they're seeing results. Guess what? You don't have to go out and refer 14 people yourself to hit silver to get $700 a month residually. You can actually have a team that's also sharing the opportunity and you're getting compensated for their volume because if it weren't for you, they wouldn't even be in the business in the first place. Is this making sense or am I going too fast? Hopefully I'm not going too fast here, but I'm doing my best to explain this in the best way because sometimes people are like confused about it. And of course, we're actually going to be doing something really special. We've never really done this before, but we're just so excited about this thing. At the end of this call, you'll actually have an opportunity if you reach back out to the person that invited you. Myself and Tommy and Olivia will actually take some time, a couple minutes, just to answer any questions that you do have, just to give you the clarity before getting started. So if you need that, of course, it's there. All right, for gold, you can grow a team to 30 people, 15 and 15 with the two teams, get $1,000 a month residually. Okay, residually. Platinum, 40-40. It's a team of 80 people, $2,000 a month. All right, elite. Okay, it continues to grow and grow and grow. And guess what? This is going to happen because what we have here is the best in the industry. And I can say that with so much conviction because I've been in the industry for almost a decade. It's because we partner with people that have been in the industry for more than a decade. It's like you want to listen to people that have what you want, right? People that have what you want have been where you are. That's who I listen to, at least. It's people who have what I want, have been where I am. And I follow the blueprint that they give me to move forward. So naturally, as you're following the blueprint and you're seeing results, people get excited, right? You're the people that you've referred to the platform see results, they get excited, they share this thing. This thing can really grow and grow and grow and grow. And so it's a really exciting opportunity. So with that being said, I'll stop sharing my screen because there's really two types of people on this call. And again, that whole, ambassador thing is optional. I have, like Tommy said, I have students that I teach all over the place. I just had somebody that reached out from Belgium, is super, super excited about this new partnership, super, super excited to continue working with us. I'm not saying that to like pump my own tires or whatever. It's just, I actually love educating. And what I found is that doing something like this online in the digital space, which there's a huge demand for because most people don't even know this is an opportunity. Let's be honest, like people need this. Like having multiple streams of income is not like a luxury anymore. It's a necessity. Like we have not seen the wages increase as prices have increased. You know what I mean? So what we have here is really special. That's why I'm so excited to talk about it all the time. And it's not just for me, it's just to be able to impact others. It's not about what I've done. It's about what you can do with this if you make the decision. So there's two types of people on this call right now as we come to the end of it. It's person number one is just ready to get started. They're like, yo, this is fire. Blake, thanks for inviting me. Tommy, thanks for having me on the call. Like, I'm ready to work. I'm ready to plug into be literally the best community in the industry. Sure, I'm biased. Okay, I'm biased, right? I'm biased. But I'm ready to go. That's person number one. Person number two is like, I'm ready and I want to talk to Olivia, Tommy, or Donnie and pick their brain a little bit, get my questions answered before getting started. Okay. And like I said, we don't usually do this because we're very, very go, 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 busy, busy, busy. It just so happens we're all in the same place right now in Miami. So if you reach back out to the person that invited you on this call, we'll literally take a couple minutes to have a conversation with you directly. You get to talk to Tommy, who, to be honest, I don't even know why he still does these calls. He doesn't need to do these calls. Like this guy is good. Trust me, he is good financially, but he'll take a few minutes. I had to convince him to do this, by the way. He doesn't normally do this, but he'll take a few minutes of his time to just connect with you. And he's really he has a heart of gold. Like he'll talk to anybody regardless of what your background is, whatever the case may be, answer any questions you have. And I'll do the same thing, Olivia, as well. So any questions you have, get them answered. But there's two types of people. Person number one, you're ready to go. Reach back out to the person that got you started. They'll show you and introduce you to the community. Person number two, get your questions answered. Get your questions answered. We're happy to do so. And with that being said, guys, I look forward to seeing you on the inside, on my live sessions, on those trips that we take together as a community. And I could not be more excited for what is yet to come in 2025. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your day. Wishing you all the best and take care. Cheers.